with 843 TV. We're going to continue our talk with Sarah Schoen, who's the athletic director, her first year on the job, but very familiar with the sports world and a lot of experience. So we're going to pick up where we left off.
Great.
We talked about your background, the different sports here. Besides the after-school sports, you also are in charge of the physical education classes here.
Exactly. We put a high emphasis on physical activities throughout the day, whether it be in PE or at recess. Our actual grammar school gets 2 recesses per day just to really get that. It's been proven the physical activity helps you perform in the classroom, and it's just a great way to get some fresh air, get them running around, get their bodies moving so their minds can move after.
For sure. And of course, we've got a class happening right here behind us, so that's perfect timing. But that's so true, especially today with our such an automated media society, a lot of time spent on screens. It's so great to know that you're focusing on the getting outdoors and interacting with other kids. I think a lot of lessons learned on the playground, right?
That's exactly it.
Exactly.
Sure. Both structured and unstructured play just help them get creative and get their brains working.
Do they have the physical education classes in the upper school still?
Yes, we do. We actually divide, once they hit 6th grade, we break it into girls and boys. I teach the upper school girls, and then we have a great teacher for the boys to really just educate them on the how to nourish their body, how to move, how to carry that throughout the rest of their life.
Yeah, it's part of the health and wellness that you focus on here.
Exactly.
We started talking a little in our last segment, you know, so much is learned in sports about life and competition and how to handle things like adversity and all of that. And I know that's very important to you and to the school. So let's talk about some of the ways that you might try to, you know, transfer those skills that are learned in competition to life skills for later.
Absolutely. It's such a great metaphor as they go forward. They, starting with the practice, you have to do the work in order to then make it to the game or the playing field. And you have to, in life, obviously grind through. It's not easy. It's, you know, it's a challenge, but they work through that challenge to get there, and then you learn those life lessons on the field, whether it's sportsmanship, you know, winning or losing, how to handle yourself. We really focus on their character. We obviously winning is important, and we'd like to, but how are you handling yourself within any adversity? And that really is how we can glorify God and show others the light.
Amen to that. And that is so important in the sports world today. It's a huge part of our culture. And, you know, in a sense, sometimes we're looking at professional athletes and modeling after their behavior. So if you have someone who can provide a great example, like you said, and just learn how to get through, because they're not going to always win. They're not going to always get on the team. They're going to sit on the bench, you know, teaching them how to handle that. So when they're in the future career as a parent, you know, those are some of the things that they'll be helpful with there. Any special programs that you have here to make sure that's carried out?
Absolutely. We have a strong FCA program. We have a group of student leaders that each week will plan they'll start with a game, then they have a speaker, and we open and close out in prayer. That way we can really keep what we're doing within athletics rooted in God, and that is our main goal. And that gives them the focus, and they talk about different topics that you can, the most recent was perseverance, which is challenging, and just get that opportunity to share outside of the classroom, outside of the playing field or practice, in another venue, that opportunity.
And you're using the students as leaders, so they're getting trained in leadership skills, and also then they become peer mentors for their friends, and what a great thing for other students to aspire to be, for those who have maybe a little bit more seasoned in their either spiritual walk or their academic career, and they can look up to those young students, which is, I know, something you all use as a model here at the school as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's a neat way.
So many great things I know you have on your agenda. We could probably talk a lot more about. We're going to have to wrap up, and we just wish you the blessings for your next year and beyond as you build the athletic teams and get wonderful use out of this great facility. We're excited to come back and film in there sometime.
Please come visit. Come check out a game.
Yes, we sure will. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you all for watching 843 TV, where communities come to speak.